Sorry about that. Was just taking a drink. And good afternoon. Welcome on into another episode of From Day One. This afternoon, we head on into the courts where we have a more sovereign citizen. Need I say more?
No, he's got to go. Let's get Grayson out of here now, right quick. City of Detroit versus Gerard. I will Grayson case number ST 1463900, counts 1, 2, and 3. ST 146409991. ST 146436761. Appearance for the record, please.
Grayson Bay.
Cheryl Harris on behalf of Mr. Grayson Bay.
All right. Good morning to you, sir.
Your Honor, I want to represent myself in this matter. And for the record, my name is Grayson Bay.
All right. City of Detroit versus Gerard Grayson Bay. Your officer is $240 fine, failure to display, and seatbelt ticket. You pay those, we'll close the other matters out. That will abstract to the Secretary of State, and then the seatbelt ticket is $65. So $240, $65. We'll close the matters. We'll close the matters out. That'll be a failure to display. It will abstract and won't carry any points. And there's the date and time set for a trial.
Your Honor, today was supposed to be set for trial. And I don't consent to any of this.
Okay, it is set for trial. I just gave you your offer so that you can you go in? Okay, there. I just gave you your offer so you could,
I'm not accepting that. I want to accept that offer.
Mr. Corporal Ambrose, can you put your appearance on the record, please?
Good morning, Corporal Brian Ambrose. Detroit Badge 405.
Good morning to you. Okay, let's go. Corporal, are you ready to proceed, Corporal Ambrose?
Yes.
Your Honor, I would object to holding this trial. I believe he stated that he's a different person. We have a ticket for Mr. Javar Grayson. Grayson Bay is an entirely different person. We don't have jurisdiction over, we don't have a case over. I would object to holding that trial.
I'm going to deny the objection. He just said he's Grayson Bay. Just I don't think he's objecting to the
I object to that, Your Honor. I'm objecting, and I also question jurisdiction.
Okay. Well, I'm denying your motion about jurisdiction, sir. The court has jurisdiction over you, so let's. Are you ready to proceed, Mr. Grayson Bay?
No, I'm not. I object to anything that you call yourself doing. Also, I'd like to add that I sent this Brian and brochure. I sent him a COL. It's a cut of law form. I warned him about this situation. This process is also in Wayne County. He's being sued. We can continue this all day. I also will add you to the case if you want to continue this. This needs to be dismissed today. I will see Brian Ambrose in 3 weeks in Wayne County.
All right. Well, let's go ahead and proceed because it's not going to be dismissed today. Okay.
Wow.
So you do what you want to do over in circuit court, then have your way. That is your right. I don't know how you proceed in circuit court when you feel that this court doesn't even have jurisdiction over you. So let's go ahead and proceed. Corporal Ambrose, you want to speak with them before we proceed, Ms. Snyder?
Yes, Your Honor, and I do think we just need to clear up on the record that Your Honor has denied my motion to not have this matter heard today based on this defendant saying he is not the defendant before us. And also that defendant has agreed that he is not the defendant before us, but Your Honor is telling us to still do his trial. I need to make sure that's clear on the record.
Yeah, I don't think that he's denying that he's not Javard Grayson Bay. Are you denying that you're not representing Javard Grayson Bay, sir?
I am the living person, Grayson Bay, in living form. Javard Grayson is an artificial.
However he wants to articulate it, we'll let him articulate that. He's Grayson Bay. He's Javard Grayson Bay. His mom gave him that name. I don't think that's any dispute. Okay? So
That name has a social security card attached to it. It also has
I think it's going to be pretty quick, Mr. Snyder. I'll put you in a breakout room with Corporal Ambrose and put it that way. It's just an expired plate, a seatbelt ticket, no proof of insurance. What is this other thing? Refuse to exhibit license and a false information ID. So just go in the breakout room, have a conversation with Corporal Ambrose, and then we'll just hear it. And if he has a right to remain silent, he says he doesn't want to be represented by a lawyer, and you can just put your case on the record, and I'll have to make a decision based on that. All right. Rejoin the room, please. I'm going to pass the matter, Mr. Grayson Bay, and give them an opportunity to talk, okay? Are we ready, Ms. Snyder, on...
My supervisor has advised me to file an interlocutory appeal, Your Honor.
An interlocutory appeal on my motion? On your motion?
Yes, Your Honor. Or propose time to brief the issue, maybe on this record, or I'd leave it in Your Honor's discretion.
Let's see, does that interlocutory appeal, if that is,
I'm sorry, are we back on the record for Grayson?
Yeah, let's go back on the record for Mr. Javard Grayson Bay. Now, there's that interlocutory appeal. I mean, I have to. Well, I have to proceed. I mean, I got the discretion of whether I want to allow you to do that or not, or just proceed, and you can file your appeal. Correct? Give me the law on that. You're muted, Snyder.
Sorry, Your Honor, my supervisor is talking to me over the wall, so it's hard to hear two people at once. The court rule is, I think she might be coming back, it's MCR 7.205.
205, application for leave to appeal, and you said, what was the citation, what was the other?
7.212, but that's just saying the format for briefs.
I have 7.205 as application for leave to appeal. Appeals to circuit court. 7.105. If the order of appeal is interlocutory, setting forth facts showing how the appellant would suffer substantial harm by awaiting final judgment before taking an appeal.
We believe that the substantial harm that the people would suffer would be the defendant has already stated he's filing numerous lawsuits against the court, against the parties, against the officer. We believe we'd be giving him a golden parachute. It's just one more issue to add to his level of appeals. This is one issue that needs to be clarified. Of course, he will be found, I believe, through fingerprints, to be either the person given that ticket or Javard Grayson, the person given the ticket, will be given a capious warrant, and we can move on. But I do believe that this issue needs to be handled before we make a further record. I have a duty to mitigate the city's damages. And I believe that's what we're doing and what I was advised to by my supervisor.
And how would the city be harmed at all if we proceed? What would be any harm for the city? Especially if you acknowledge the fact that you think that by fingerprints that would be Mr. Javard Grayson.
But Your Honor, what we think and what we can prove as a matter of the record and as the court of law is different. I do understand that. I believe he's being frivolous. I think he is wasting the court's time. But I do think that as lawyers, as a court of law who do have to face appellate issues, this is something that we need to clear up on the record and have a clear record, such as a chain of custody of who Mr. Grayson is. I don't think it would take that long. Or we could solve this today with giving Javar Grayson a habeas warrant and let Bay, whoever he may be, go on about his business. Either or. But I do think that having this trial over both of our objections is not the correct answer.
I just don't feel. I just don't feel. One, I don't see any harm in proceeding. He's already indicated that he is Javar Grayson, except he wants to be acknowledged as Javar Grayson Bay, or he's the living. I don't know how you termed it. Person of Javar Grayson Bay. I don't think that, as a matter of fact, when Corporal Ambrose came in the room and introduced himself, I saw Mr. Grayson Bay sort of kind of had a look on his face, and to me, I took that look as he knows Corporal Ambrose, and there's no question. I haven't asked Corporal Ambrose, is that this is the person that he pulled over, but I'll definitely let you ask Corporal Ambrose that. But I don't think that there is any sort of identity issue here. I think the issue comes into something that we've seen probably, I don't know how many times, and I'm sure we're going to see it more in the future. And I agree that those things are frivolous and they do not apply. So I don't see anywhere where we can't proceed with this. Not unless Corporal Ambrose says that to you and through you that this is not, I don't recognize this person that's here, and was this not the person that, or even if there was, I don't even allow Mr. Grayson Bay to put on a identity defense and say that wasn't me. He didn't. That wasn't the defense. I don't know what the defense is going to be.
Your Honor,
no, you can't. No. When I ask you, when I want you to speak, I'll you to speak. I'm going to give you that opportunity.
No problem.
So to settle this matter about your objection, it's like if the court rules bound you not to proceed because you wanted an interlocutory appeal, then it would be the court rules would bind you to do so. But I don't know a court rule that's going to bind you not to appeal. And I just don't see in what harm it would be to any of the parties, the defense or the city, biased proceeding in this fashion. I understand we've got cases over in circuit court, we've got cases over in federal court, I don't know. But here again, the parties are present, and I'm satisfied at least that that's the Mr. Javar Grayson Bay, that the person, we have the right person here in court today. So I'll let you make a last minute record, Ms. Snyder.
Can I just have one? My supervisor walked away. Can I have 1 second to go talk to her?
Yes. Now, let's see if we want to, if Mr. Grayson has anything, I'll allow him an opportunity to speak so you can hear what he has to say. Go ahead, Mr. Grayson.
Your Honor, I sent you a declaration of notice stating who I am and the fraud, Javar Grayson. I sent you the paperwork. This was over 3 or 4 months ago. I'm pretty sure you have plenty of time to read and understand the situation. And that, like I said again, that is my declaration of notice. You should have that in the file as we speak.
Anything further?
And I object to this. And again, your court system has no jurisdiction over it.
Give me a point to a court rule or put your legal objection on the record. What is your objection?
My objection is jurisdiction.
Okay, I deny that objection. All right, go ahead, Ms. Snyder, we'll pass the matter. We'll allow you to speak with your supervisor. All right, let's go back on the record with Mr. Grayson Bay. Are you there, Mr. Grayson Bay?
Yes, I am.
What I would do, listen, Ms. Snyder, let's go back on the record, Ms. Grayson. What I would do is I would pass this matter and I would reset this trial date for an in-person. Because I think this is one that needs to be in person. We can't, it's been some stuff that Mr. Grayson Bay has said that he's filed with this court. He says he sent me some stuff. I don't have that in front of me. And this one seems like it's going to necessitate some, it's going to necessitate some trials, and I think that this one is best to be done in person. So what I would do is I would reset this trial date. That will give you an opportunity, one, to get the documents that, if they exist, that Mr. Grayson Bay has said that he has filed with this court. And then two, that'll have both of the parties here in person. All right? So I'm going to reset this matter for a January 9th in-person trial date. Now, that is now, let me ask you this, sir. You understand you have a right to a trial by jury, correct? Mr. Grayson Bay?
I'm just challenging jurisdiction. Also, for the record, I sent Detroit Police Department, 12th Precinct, a declaration of notice. I also sent them a COL, which is a color of law. Under federal law, I also sent.
Mr. Grayson Bay, I don't care about that stuff. All I care about is what's here before me right now.
Okay, did you get the declaration of notice?
I don't, if I did, it's not in the file. I'm not going to say I didn't.
Okay, I'll send you another copy.
Let's make this a jury trial, too.
I send you a copy. No, we're not a jury trial.
No,
You have a situation in your hands. No jury trial. You have a situation in your hands. Make a decision today, Your Honor.
Okay.
Make a decision.
Can I have a breakout room with Mr.
No,
Grayson?
it's not going to be a breakout room with them. Let's give a jury trial date. Yes. Let's just go ahead and he's not running this show.
I have a judge just talking the whole.
Okay.
Do you have somebody like you want to sign to this case?
Not necessarily. I mean, anybody can, I'm sure, handle it. If Miss, I'm not talking to you, let's talk the record. Miss Harris, do you want the case of Gomez?
No, thank you, Your Honor.
No, thank you, Your Honor.
No, it's not. We're not talking about your case. We're off the record with your case. We get a jury trial.
No, thank you, Your Honor.
Make it a determination.
Judge, let me know when you're ready.
All right, let's get a jury trial. Tuesday, December 5th, jury trial.
Don't get it.
We'll not schedule anything else on Monday.
Okay.
Tuesday, December 5th, 9 a.m. As far as motions are concerned, I'm going to set some motions. So, what was that, sir?
He was saying that he was in.
Mr. Grayson Bay?
Yes, sir. What's going on?
Was that a comment?
No comment, listening. Let's go.
All right.
Comment that he was stupid.
Let's set a motion date for November the 10th. That's when Mr. Grayson.
That's Veterans Day.
Oh, no, okay, good. Let's set motion the motion will be due by motion due by November the 9th. That's for both parties. The responses to the motions will be by November the 17th, and we will set a final pretrial date a day before on December the 4th, 2023. So technically, you will have a court date that can be, it could be on Zoom for the final pretrial date of December 4th. If there hasn't any resolution, I'll get my ruling on the motions on that day. And then we'll set the jury trial date for December the 5th, 2023 at 9 a.m. All right? You got that, Mr. Grayson?
No, you gave me 10 dates, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to send you a declaration.
I did not give you 10 dates.
I count, let's see, 1, 2, 3. I got December the 5th, December the 4th, I got November the 9th, I got also November the 17th for a response. That's 1, 2, that's like what, 5?
I counted 4. You counted 2 first. So now you're counting 5.
I just want to get this battle resolved, man. I just want to get this battle resolved.
I'm not your man.
Let's resolve it today.
Come back, well, you got the dates. Motions due by November 9th. Responses are due by November 17th. Final pretrial date, December the 4th. I'll rule on motions on that day, and then the jury trial date, December the 5th. Have a great day, sir. Best of luck to you. December 5th at 9 a.m. The pre-trial on December 4th is at 8:30. Best of luck to you.
Thank you.
All right, thanks. That'll conclude it. All right, that'll conclude it, Mr. Grayson. You're free to leave.
Like an idiot. Alrighty, and that takes care of our courtroom for this afternoon. Come out tonight, we'll have some fun, probably with a sick Karen. Until then, please like, share, and subscribe. Help us to get to that 50,000 views, 1,000 subscribers. So back, you'll send us nice red presents and put us on the algorithms with Google. Of course, the Coinbase, iBotta.game.gg. Get your freebies there. Rock and roll there. And until next time, again, like, share, and subscribe. Kind of one another release to Crickets as we march along this afternoon and every afternoon here from day one.